Where the world is going is technology based. So we are not going to have the technophobia thing that people are afraid of technology, but rather we have kids learning this at a very early age. They learn about technology at a very early age, and they can be able to solve problems for the world at large. Okay? So our vision is to equip students with this knowledge, these skills, so they can be able to build projects and solve challenges that they face.
Hi everyone, welcome to another amazing episode of Before 18. Before 18 is an amazing show that focuses on children who do spectacular things in society and adults who impact the lives of children. I will be your host, Manasseh Gidule, and I'm joined today by an amazing guest. And I will let my guest introduce himself.
My name is Edwin Owino. I'm a lead trainer at Code Yetu. I work with kids, teaching them how to code. We mostly focus on community and students who cannot be able to access these tech skills.
Alright, and you know, when you talk about Code Yetu, it's such a cool name, and I love what you've said. Now, when you usually think of tech or tech skills, we usually think of very hard. I don't even want to call it an algorithm. You know, something that is so hard that you cannot even be able to understand, or you cannot be able to. Can you break it down even for us and the children that are watching?
So coding is simply problem solving. So for kids, it's just teaching kids to solve problems. And this solving problems, you're using computers and you're using programs.
Yeah.
An algorithm, as hard as it sounds, actually most of my students even struggle to pronounce it. But simple as it is, it's just following steps to solve a particular problem.
Yeah.
So that is what we do. We nurture kids to be problem solvers.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just curious, in your work in helping and enabling communities to have people who have tech skills, what are the challenges that you usually go through, or have you seen that children usually go through in that space?
So we do work with most of the kids. We do work with kids from marginalized communities.
Yes.
And you know, one of the biggest problem is resources. So there's a lot of gap in resources. We're trying to teach kids digital skills, but then they don't have laptops, they don't have computers. They do not have the exposure about this, and that is what we're trying to change. These challenges is what we're trying to make them use them as their tool to be able to solve problems, to solve their own problems that they do get, all the challenges that they do get in their daily lives.
Yeah. So as you're impacting the lives of children with these tech skills and enabling them to have these platforms, what is that future that you have in mind that keeps on fueling your passion?
For my passion, it's usually one student somewhere can be able to write code, can be able to build a project on their own and really get excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay? And then from the bigger picture is us having kids who grow up knowing digital skills, and where the world is going is technology based. So we are not going to have the technophobia thing that people are afraid of technology, but rather we have kids learning this at a very early age. They learn about technology at a very early age, and they can be able to solve problems for the world at large. Okay? So our vision is to equip students with this knowledge, these skills, so they can be able to build projects and solve challenges that they face.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And what is the place of tech, especially in Kenya, when it comes to kids? Is it a place that has been utilized very well, or you're seeing people coming up, which is a place that we need to actually put more resources?
So this is actually speaks of the edtech field as a whole. It's actually a field that is really growing right now. You can see people in the space trying to equip kids with skills. They are trying to also tap into most of the schools to have these particular programs for digital skilling.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from a different angle, there are some level of there are some group of kids that are neglected as this is trying to grow. So for us, that is what we are trying to look into. We're trying to look at the space where kids cannot be able to access these particular things, and we're trying to give them this knowledge and these skills so that you can access them and try to use them to build up the society.
Yeah, and that is amazing.
Yeah,
and what is that? Is there any efforts by the government now that we are talking about empowering the next generation? Has there been any efforts whatsoever?
And so the government, speaking from the side of a trainer, I'm a trainer from Code Yetu. The government has tried to come up with a curriculum to teach kids computer science, and I'll come again to the group that you work with. You'll have students from public schools who do skip some topics, okay, that involve coding because they don't have computers. They don't have teachers who are trained to teach coding or problem solving, as to say. So the government has really tried to bring up a curriculum, but then there is a gap between trainers and access to resources. Okay, so what we have for us, we bring the curriculum, we bring trainers by volunteers because we are a community organization. So we do get people who volunteer, expert trainers, expert people in the field who come to train kids. And this is bridging that gap between access, resource, and what the government is trying to do. Yes.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
I now have another question. What is that I should tell the child that is watching and they would love to get into that tech space?
Okay. So number one, if you're a child and you're watching this, this is a really interesting space. Number one, you're going to solve problems. You're going to build robots. You're going to tap into games, building games, and this is a really fun learning way. You're trying to solve problems in a very fun way. You can build a game that is trying to also solve a particular problem. You can build a learning game that is helping other people to learn. You can be able to bring up solutions to our daily problems in a really fun way. So for venturing into tech, tech is not the big tech that you go see, the complicated tech. We make it as simple, we make it as fun as we can. And now we help you to use it, we mentor you to use it to be able to build solutions.
All right. Yes. And where would the children that are watching you, where can they find you if they want to reach out to you?
So we have our socials. We have Instagram, Code Yetu. We have Twitter or X, Code Yetu. We have LinkedIn. We have our website, which can be accessed via codeyetu.org. You can be able to see the events that we have, the programs that we have, and all the engagement sessions that we do have with kids.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much for coming and being part of the show.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, even to the kids that are watching. Thank you so much for being with us this whole time. And now it's time that we say bye.